The number of death row inmates changes frequently with new convictions, appellate decisions overturning conviction or sentence alone, commutations or deaths, through execution or otherwise. In 32 countries' detailed data, 5,796 people have been jailed for longer than a year without being convicted or sentenced. So in this video, we are going to tell you about top 5 prisoners that killed their cellmates reacting to life sentence. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 5. Ecuador. A fight broke out between rival gangs Los Lobos and R7 at a prison in Santo Domingo, some 80 kilometers, 50 miles, west of the capital Quito. Ecuador is battling a wave of gang violence and has recently seen its most deadly prison riots in history. Parts of Ecuador are under a state of emergency because of the rising crime that has shocked the country. A total of 108 inmates escaped the prison during the riot and remain missing, the local police chief says. Ecuadorian newspaper El Universo reported that, according to National Police Commander Fausto Salinas, the incident was triggered by a brawl involving the transfer of an inmate known as Anchundia into the prison. Number 4. Stephen Sandison. Some people think Stephen D. Sandison is a hero for killing his child molester prison cellmate, Sandison said, but he wants the world to know he isn't. It's been 2 months since Sandison laid out his rationale for the killing before a Saginaw County judge. Wednesday, April 22, he returned to court to hear his sentence. "People think I'm some kind of hero when I'm actually not," said Sandison moments before Saginaw County Chief Circuit Judge Fred L. Borchard sentenced him for killing Theodore Dyer in October at the Saginaw Correctional Facility in Freeland. Number 3. DESHAWN MADDEN. An Alger County inmate found guilty of murdering his cellmate has been sentenced to prison. 23-year-old DESHAWN MADDEN has been sentenced to a minimum of 60 years and a maximum of 90 years Monday morning after he was found guilty of second-degree murder. That sentence is to be served consecutively with his current term of a minimum of 16 years and a maximum of 30 years for assault with intent to commit murder, robbery, and carjacking. Madden was found guilty by a 12-person jury after a 5-day trial in April. The jurors deliberated for 2 hours before reaching their verdict. Officials found Madden's cellmate, Rodriguez Montez Burks, dead wrapped in blankets in his cell at the Alger Correctional Facility last July. According to the autopsy report, Burks died from a closed head injury. Number 2. JAIME OSUNA. In Kern County, the story of Jane OSUNA begins with a man known for his tattooed face that looks like a comic book villain you never want to approach anytime. In 2019, news broke out of a heinous crime at the Corcoran State Prison in California, where a prisoner, Jane OSUNA, had tortured and beheaded his fellow cellmate. But this was not the first time OSUNA was in the news. In 2011, he was arrested for murdering a 37-year-old mother of 6, Yvette Pena. The case took more than 6 years before OSUNA finally entered a guilty plea in 2017 to avoid the death penalty. Number 1. ROMANO. A man who was serving a prison sentence for slaying a pizza delivery driver will now spend another 17 years behind bars for taking the life of his cellmate. ROMANO was serving a 55-year sentence for slaying 49-year-old pizza delivery driver John Sullivan in Indianapolis in January 2014. Roberts was found dead in his bunk on May 3, 2020. Romano told investigators the 2 inmates were drinking homemade wine the night before and arguing over stupid stuff when he lost control, beating Roberts to death with his hands and feet. Roberts suffered severe injuries to his head and neck. Blood was found splattered throughout the cell. Romano had blood and bruising on his feet. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.